In this video, we're going to take a look at Module Week 2.3 on electricity and magnetism. So this is the third and last module of Week 2. And our objectives here is, as the title might suggest, electricity and magnetism. This is Chapter 6. Now, certainly as is the case of most of the modules, we are not covering all the material in Chapter 6. We're only touching on the principles of electricity and magnetism, just to give you a little bit of exposure to these particular topics. As you see, that we're going to be looking at the basic concepts of static electricity, electric currents, batteries, which we'll explore also a little bit later in this session, and magnetism. There are two Labster exercises that you will need to complete. One on basic electricity, which is relatively short, and electrical resistance, which is a little bit longer, but is an interesting exercise that really gets you into understanding electrical circuits and things of that nature. All right, so of course we have our Moodle booklet here on electricity and magnetism with 3 chapters of concepts and then 3 example problems, which will be helpful when you're doing the problem set for this particular session. I do encourage you to do these. Again, the lecture material that you're going to find in this particular booklet and these chapters are accompanied by PowerPoint outlines, which you may download to help guide you through the particular discussion in that chapter. And you're going to get exposed to electrical currents, the basic idea of electrical current, and of course magnetism as well in this. The assignments for this, again, it is the same basic structure of the other modules. There is a 5-question quiz dealing with really basic concept questions associated with electricity and magnetism. Some are short answer types questions, but they are dealing with the basic concepts introduced in the videos and in your textbook. There is a problem set, which of course consists of 4 problems and an 80% score is required to pass for this. Again, as in all of the problem sets, make sure when you're doing problems, write it out, handwritten, scan it, photograph it with your phone, upload it as a PDF file. That's going to be easiest for you, so you don't have to type this stuff up, and it's going to be easiest for me to grade. Make sure you are showing all of your work in these particular on these problem sets. Going back to the main page for this particular module then, and we have of course a discussion forum indicated here with several questions that I've posted for you to address, some involving some research. So I'd be interested to see what you guys come up with when you're going through this. Certainly read some of the entries from your classmates and respond. And finally, we have the Labster simulations here. As noted earlier, there are 2 simulations, a basic simulation on electricity, 16 minutes, and then another simulation dealing with electrical resistance, which allows you to build some circuits. It's kind of fun. At least I think so. Go through that. Just again, click on the links here. It will take you to the exercise and I do recommend that you open these up. You're typically given the option to open these in a separate window. I do recommend you do that so that you've got the full screen for these exercises. So again, there are 2, both due on Tuesday, June 11th. So that's it for this particular module. As before, if you have any questions, let me know.